Okay folks, welcome back to another Krusty Cranks lure painting video. Today we're going to do CC002. This is the Blue Shad with the kill spot. Alright, so I already primed my bait up, and I've actually got a few of these to do for an order. Okay, and we've actually been catching some good fish off of this lure. The first one we painted and took it out, we caught 28 fish with it, a bunch of bass, crappie, and we caught a saugeye with it. So I'll put that picture up so you can see it. So we're gonna do 3 colors on this. I've already got it primed white. So the next color we're gonna add to it is the pearl white, and I'm using the US Art Supply airbrush colors, pearl white, just because the neon blue that I like on this lure comes in that color or in that paint style. So that's the colors I'm going to use. So I'm going to stick with the pearl white in that color as well. So let's get our brush ready. Let's get the pearl white in there. Gotta shake it up a little bit. Always shake up your paints real good, especially these pearl colors, right before you put them in. And I've actually got 3 baits I'm gonna do, so I don't know if I'll show you all of them, but I'm definitely gonna show you the patterns. This is a really easy paint for beginners. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. If this is your first time here, stick around. We're going to be doing a bunch of my lure patterns for Krusty Cranks. So this is the Krusty Cranks TV channel, and if you're interested in purchasing any of these lures, you can find us on Facebook, Krusty Cranks. And all these patterns are being uploaded on the website and the Facebook. So we're at krustycranks.com, and then Facebook, Krusty Cranks store, so you can buy them from either place. Alright, so we're adding this pearl. We're going to get this pearl on here real quick. And I know it's probably kind of hard to see in the camera because these pearl colors don't show up real good on the camera. But we're going to hit it with that base of pearl white. And I probably won't do a lot of the drying on here, so you don't have to listen to the blow dryer. But every step of the lures will all be dried with the blow dryer heat set. It just makes the colors on this particular lure. Sometimes you don't, sometimes if you want colors to blend together, like your greens and your chartreuses and your yellows and stuff, sometimes you don't want to blow dry them too hard. You want them colors to still be a little wet when you paint them on. But this particular one, we're going to hit with the blow dryer and give it a good heat set. Alright, got 3 patterns here that I'm doing, 3 lures that I'm doing for a customer. And then I just sold one of these online, so get that painted and get it out to my customer. I actually had a guy that used one of these patterns. He actually used this one here that I'm painting. It's a small 2-inch square bill with the big eyes, and he was catching fish with it, and he's got it snagged. So he said, since I gotta get another one of them, he said, go ahead, paint me 2, and then paint me one in the lipless crank. So that's what we're doing for this video. Alright, get the pearl on there, and I'm going to heat set this, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, we've got the brush cleaned down a little bit. Since we're using darker color, we really didn't have to clean it too much. But one of the things I had to do, because I'm dealing with really high humidity here in the Ohio area right now, and I mean really high. Yesterday I couldn't even hardly paint. It was just so bad that my little bottle on my compressor was filling up with moisture so fast, and I was just having a really hard time getting a decent spray out. It was just running really bad. So if you live in a high humidity area, you might experience that kind of problem if you're painting baits. So one thing I do is I stop and clean out my glass, clean out my little moisture trap, and before I go on to the next color sometimes, 'cause it's just really bad. I'm running a dehumidifier, and it's just been a battle. Even with that, it's still running at 80% humidity. But okay, so the next color we're doing is neon blue. Again, it's US Art Supply airbrush colors, neon blue. All right, and I like this, just a real nice blue. Got my pressure down to about 15, just so I can control it a little bit better. And all I want to do is just hit that back and let that blue fall down the shoulders. With this particular lipless here that I'm using, it's got a really grainy pattern on it. So them colors fall down in there really nice. Okay. And it gives it that nice graduated effect going down the sides. Hit a little bit down the sides, a little bit more down this side, just to get it to fall. A little bit on the face. You can already see I'm getting a little splattering, and it's just from the moisture in the air. But for this particular bait, it's not going to hurt nothing. Alright, let's get the next two. Got two more of these to do. Sometimes it helps to give it a spray and get the air out, to clean what's actually on the tip of your airbrush. It's just paint that's left over. Good practice is to hit air before you hit your bait, or when you're done running the color, hit air to get it out. But sometimes that causes you a little bit of tip dry, so you got to kind of be careful, and just do this color in little bits at a time, so that way you don't get it overwhelmingly dark, because this is just kind of a light blue fade to a white pearl. It's just really not an overwhelming amount of blue on this particular pattern. So when air dry it, bring you back. Okay, last thing we got to do here is put the old kill spot on it, and this is just something, my little signature of my own design here. And one of the reasons I'm doing these videos really is to share all my paint styles and paint colors with everybody that I create. You know, some people say, well, you shouldn't put your baits up there, people are going to steal them. Look, if you're a good bait painter and you can look at a bait and you can almost match the patterns if you want to. I mean, that's kind of what we do. We match patterns and stuff, you know, and I'm not worried about it. There's so many good bait painters out there that create their own patterns and everything, and really good bait painters, they don't need to steal other people's ideas. They can make their own, and that's just the way it is. I'm just here pretty much, one, to document all my colors and my styles for myself, for one. That way I can, if I forget how I painted a bait, I can go back and watch my own video and see, oh yeah, that's how I did it, or that's the colors I used. So I'll always put on here for you what colors and what brands of paint I use and stuff like that, you know. And as far as if you want to steal my patterns, go ahead and use them, you know. But really, you know, be creative and create your own stuff. I go on and watch a lot of bait painters, but I don't go on there and try to match exactly what they're doing. These are, you know, these are patterns that I just made up off the whim, and you know, people like them, people are buying them, so, you know, I just thought, well, heck, I'll get on here on YouTube and share them. I can also store them, that way I can, if I eventually down the road have some people helping me, I can say, hey, watch, you got to paint 10 of those baits, go watch this video, you know, and learn how to paint that bait. But yeah, I'm not really worried, I mean, about people stealing them. Like I said, good bait painters, they don't want to steal somebody else's ideas anyway. They want to create their own, you know. So you know, if you're just beginning learning how to, you know, if you're a beginner in lure painting, you know, I would encourage you to try some of these easy ones first, because these are the ones I'm putting up, the easy ones first, and gradually they'll get harder, and we'll use more different stencils and designs and decals and things like that, you know. So you know, I hope you enjoy watching these, and I hope you learn something from them. But okay, so we're gonna stick my kill spot pattern on here, and this is just kind of a dead spot, a blood spot. I call it the kill spot. And I'm using the since I'm using the U.S. Art Supply paints, I'm using the U.S. Art Supply Bright Red. All right, I got my pressure turned down real low. Now the thing about this is I don't care if it runs a little bit, because that actually kind of gives it the cool effect look. So I'm gonna get as close as I can. First I want to hit it, make sure my paint's coming out. I'm gonna hit it, and then I'm kind of come in on it and make it run a little bit. I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but I kind of want it to run a little bit. That gives it that blood spot look. Okay, and even if I don't get it the same, right there, see that? You see it do that? That's what I want right there. I want it to run down in those seams a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Okay? That's just my little signature blood spot, kill spot. Okay? It's just something I came up with, and people liked it, said it was cool. And I don't know if it makes a difference or not. But I kind of blow a little air in there, see? And that makes it run. It's hard to do this right in front of it, with a camera in front of you. See? Make it run a little bit. Make it run a little bit. And it doesn't, oops, sorry about that. It doesn't have to be perfect, because nothing's perfect, is it? Alright. So there's our blood spots. 3 lures done. We'll put the eyes on and epoxy these, and I'll bring you back and show you the finished pieces. I'll probably show you the eyes I'm choosing and putting the eyes on. That way I can help you understand what I've been doing lately with the eyes. Okay, so we'll bring you back when we do the eyes. Okay, let's get some eyes on these bad boys. I'll just do the one. I won't show you doing all the other eyes, because they're all pretty much the same except for the little lipless, and it's just a smaller red eye. So we're using the red and black. It's kind of a red iridescent. And on these small 2-inch, actually I think they're like 1.75 square bills, they have a big eye socket on them. So I think I kind of like that you can get a big eye in there. So I think the eye we're using is about a 6. It's actually 9/32, whatever that is in centimeters or millimeters. All right, and I'm using the again, I'm using the Gorilla Super Glue, and I like the brush because I can get it on there and kind of spread it a little thin. Sometimes when I try to drip it out the thing, it's usually all dried up and clogged anyway. Then I use my tweezers, and I use this little burnishing tool. And I always lay it down on my little rubber mat. I showed you that in the last video. It's just a piece of flooring, that rubber flooring you get at like Harbor Freight. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. You get at Harbor Freight, or actually I think Walmart has them. There we go, nothing hurt. Alright, and then I push it down with this tool, that way I don't have to get my fingers on it and get the glue on the fingers and then cloud up the eye. Alright, so, and that eye fits right down in there perfect. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give us a like if you like this video. I'm going to be having a bunch more, so make sure you hit that notification bell if you want to follow us and see all the new crusty cranks. Just painted a bunch of new ones that I'm getting ready to upload on the site and on the Facebook page. So yeah, give us a like on Facebook, give us a like on this video. Everything helps us get out there, helps the algorithms find us, and we really appreciate, I say we because this is a family business, but we really appreciate everybody's support, and we definitely appreciate everybody that's been purchasing lures from us, from our page, our Facebook store, and our website. The response has been crazy, overwhelmingly crazy, and we just really appreciate all the people that are giving us a chance, because we're just a small family owned and operated business, and we just love fishing. We love fishing bass, fishing cats, fishing crappie. We just love fishing, period. Fishing for anything. So, alright, I'll bring you back when the epoxy's all done. I'm going to dip it. You guys have seen me dip it in the last video. If you haven't, go back and check out that video. Once in a while I'll show them dipping, but pretty much want to get this one out for you so I can get ready for the next one. Alright. Okay, got these all epoxied up, getting ready to put the split rings on and the hooks, get them packaged up and shipped out. I really like the way that pearl comes out once you get that epoxy on there. It's just amazing how the colors pop out once that epoxy gets on there, and it just makes them look good. So alright, appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click that notification bell so you get notified when we put up our next video. And as always, stay crusty, my friends.